Do this, do a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're ready to go tonight. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Guardians live stream as the 40 and 46 Guardians face off against the AL Central division leading 55 and 34 Detroit Tigers. And yeah, the Guardians have lost 8 in a row. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Eventually, they're going to win a game. But this is possibly the worst stretch of games I have ever seen from this team. Especially since Tito got to town. The Guardians would never have this bad of a funk with Tito, which is crazy, right? Anyways, let's get right into the starting lineups. As there's Jose Ramirez doing his little pregame workout routine. Selected as an all-star, of course. Amazing. But yeah, so leading off for the Detroit Tigers in center field, Matt Vierling. Batting second baseman Gleyber Torres, the former Yankee, of course. Batting third, designated hitter Jahmai Jones. Didn't even know he was on the Tigers. Okay. Batting cleanup, left fielder Riley Green. Batting fifth, first baseman Spencer Torkelson. Batting sixth, essentially the hero from last night's game, Wenzel Perez in right field. He gunned down Bo Naylor at home, which kept the game 1-0 Guardians, and then he tied it up with a home run, I believe, the very next inning. So he bats sixth in right field, batting seventh at shortstop, Javi Baez. Of course, he's an all-star, as you know. Batting eighth, third baseman Zach McKinstry. And in the squad behind home plate, you have catcher Jake Rogers. And on the mound for the Tigers is Casey Mize, who was once looked at as one of the Tigers' top prospects, but he's had some struggles as of late. For the Guardians, the lineup is pretty much the same, except some maneuvering, but same cast of characters, as always. Leading off, left fielder Stephen Kwan. Batting second, center fielder Nolan Jones. Nolan Jones. Batting third, as always, designated hitter Jose Ramirez. So they're getting Jose off his feet. Batting cleanup, first baseman Carlos Santana. Batting fifth, third baseman Daniel Schneemann, the mighty mashing Mormon, although he hasn't been mashing in a while. Batting sixth, Batting sixth, second baseman Angel Martinez. Batting seventh, in the squat behind home plate, Bo Naylor at catcher. Batting eighth in right field, Johnny Rodriguez. And batting ninth at shortstop, we have Brian Rocchio. On the mound for the Guardians is Logan Allen. And of course, Jason Benetti calling this game. The Guardians have fallen to fourth place in the AL Central. They are 13.5 games out of first, a game and a half behind the Twins, who walked off the Rays today on a walk-off bunt single. Now, the only reason why they did that was because Byron Buxton is still quick as the Flash, and it's the Twins. Is the Guardians going to win a game? I'm not going to see it. I hope so. So there's the Tigers players going to Atlanta. Gleyber Torres, Javi Baez, Riley Green, and Tarek Skubal. Like, that's pretty much confirmed at this point. By the way, just wanted to send my condolences to White Sox fans, because earlier yesterday, actually, Bobby Jenks. I believe he was their closer during their heyday in the early 2000s with Ozzie Guillen, Paul Konerko, Jermaine Dye, the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, that team. Yeah, he passed away yesterday from stomach cancer. Yeah, that sucks. I think they knew it was coming at some point. Yeah, I think he knew his days were numbered. But that sucks. Jose Ramirez this season, .299 batting average, 14 homers, 39 RBIs, 44 runs, 21 stolen bases, I believe. Don't we have another all-star? I'm assuming it'll be Steven Kwan. That's just an assumption, though. I have no idea. I'm going to assume it'll be Steven. Again, I really have no clue. I don't think we're going to send any pitchers. Maybe Cade, but that's about it. Ramjot says he has Riley Green for a homer against stinky Logan Helen. And he actually has J-Ram going yard again. I wouldn't be shocked. Now, what's crazy is, too, you look at the other divisions. Of course, Tigers have a very comfortable 12-game lead over the Twins. In the AL East, the Blue Jays, yeah, that's right, the Blue Jays have won 7 in a row. That's insane. Wow. They've won 7 in a row. They lead the AL East by 2.5 over the Yankees, who are just a half a game ahead of the Rays. That's crazy, too, right? In the AL West, the Astros are up 7 games on the Mariners. And then in the NL, the Phillies, they are 1 game ahead of the Mets. Both teams won, last I saw. Well, at least the Mets are winning. So that's, if that game's not final yet, well, damn, the Yankees might actually be tied with the Rays then. That's tough. The Mets are the only team really competing with the Phillies right now in the NL East. The Marlins, Braves, and Nats are just way down in the dumps right now. The NL Central is kind of clogged up. The Cubs are 4 games ahead of the Brewers, and then 5.5 ahead of the Cardinals, and 7 ahead of the Reds. And then the NL West, the Dodgers are 8 games up on the Padres. So they got some breathing room. So there's AJ Hinch, 5th season as the Tigers manager, 362 and 375 record. Took over after, I believe after Ron Gardenhire actually retired. I remember. Yeah. Again, there's the starting lineup for the Tigers. Vierling, Torres, Jahmai Jones, Riley Green, Torkelson, Perez, Baez, McKinstry, and Rogers. And of course, they're going up against the lefty Logan Allen. Meanwhile, the Guardians will be going up against Casey Mize. Logan Allen, 15 starts, 5-6 record, 4.27 ERA, 78 innings, 60 Ks, 34 walks, 9 home runs allowed, 272 opponent average. So we're just about ready for our first pitch. Guardians rocking their cool red jerseys. Of course, they got new editions of the jerseys this year. I'm wearing Grady Sizemore, legend. And the defensive alignment, of course, Kwan, Jones, and Rodriguez in the outfield. Schneemann, Rocchio, Martinez, Santana, and Bo Naylor around the horn. God, dude, what the heck is that freaking alignment? Look at that lineup. No Kyle Manzardo tonight, as we're ready for first pitch. Vierling's in the box. And here's the first pitch, is outside for a ball. And we're underway from the corner of Carnegie in Ontario. Vierling, 200 average, 3 RBIs. Strike. You can barely see the strike zone box on the TV. Pitch. Inside, ball two. It's kind of funny how they have this game on Fox. Like, why? And by the way, if you noticed, I shaved my face. There's a strike. 2-2. I had to find a way to try to change something up. So my face was getting kind of itchy. Yeah. So I'm clean shaven again. The pitch. Grounder right up the middle, right to second base. Martinez throws over and gets the out. 89 degrees in Cleveland. Overall, looks like a beautiful day for baseball. There was a bad heat wave that struck this area the last couple of days. It was horrible. Like, you couldn't even go outside. It felt like your energy was sucked out of you. First pitch is a bit high for Torres. Here's the 1-0 from Logan Allen. Pitch. Inside, 2-0. 279 average for Gleyber, the former Yankee. Signed this offseason. Ball three. Here's the 3-0. And there's a strike. I'm going to actually do this. Hang on. There we go. There. All right, here's the 3-1. Ball four. Oh, Logan. You just don't have a walkathon, dude. Freaking Logan, dude. He's so up and down. Like, and given how this offense is, we can't afford to give up. Really, that's how anemic our team is. Here's Jahmai Jones. First pitch is a strike. 2 homers, 5 RBIs, 1,000 OPS, 343 average. And here's a fly ball right at Nolan Jones. So Jones to Jones. And there's out number 2. Jahmai Jones. Riley Green outs for a 4-seam, 2 sinker, 2 curve, 2 cutter, 1 sweeper, splitter, and slider. And only a few of those have been Ks. Wow. Here's Riley Green. Pitch. Punched it foul. For 15 with 8 Ks against the Guardians this season in 5 games. Wow. That's actually... That's crazy. Wow. Pitch. Grounder. And snag. Crashed into him. Well, that's one way to get the out. That is certainly one way to get the out. Tackle the poor guy. Damn. He crushed Gleyber Torres, man. Let's be honest here. Martinez kind of set him up for that because he had a horrible flip. Watch this. So he flipped it out of the glove, and then he just boom. Tackled the poor guy. It was a horrible flip. I see what he was trying to do, but don't do that again, dude. God. You're about to have Tigers fans wishing freaking bad things on you now. Freaking Martinez, dude. My God, what the heck? It's like, oh, that's one way to get him out. Of course, he was just going for the ball, so you really can't be, too mad, but damn. Freaking tackled the dude. Luckily, I mean, Rokio's not the biggest dude, you know? He's not some, boulder-sized dude that would hurt you. It's more or less when he got hit chest area. Damn, you took a freaking chop to the throat area. I mean, dude's running full speed, and then, oh, here's Rokio trying to go for a ball, and he, bam! Oh, that had to knock the wind out of him, man. Damn. That's one way to get him out. Martinez kind of set him up for that. Trying to be flashy with the flip out of the glove. He's trying to be flashy with it. Can you guys believe we're almost a full month away from almost at spring training, from preseason football? Be here before you know it. As there's Glaber getting helped off. Just kind of ran in there. Casey Mize, 14 starts, 8-2 record, 286 ERA, 78 and 2/3 innings, 69 Ks, 19 walks, 11 home runs allowed, 249 opponent average. Showing his pitch mix, 32% four seam. That's his most common pitch. Pitch. Strike. Just up high ball. Pitch outside ball. And Kwan to left. Oh, watch it. Almost a near collision out in the outfield. But he caught it anyway. Because that's all he can do. That's all Kwan does is pop outs. Still got that noodle bat. Nolan Jones, J. Ram, Santana, Schneemann, Martinez, Naylor, Rodriguez, and Rokio. Here's Nolan Jones. Fouls it off. So these guys be trying to beat Barry Bonds when all they got to do is just get base hits. The heck's up with that freaking ad in the background? It's glitching like crazy. 0-1 count to Nolan Jones. Pitch. Ball. Now watch today. The Guardians are going to score 2 or 3 runs when they could have used it last night. They're going to lose like 5-3 or something. It's the 1-1. And what's funny is Tigers fans will think we intentionally did that, even though Martinez and Rokio just naturally are just not a good duo. Here's the 1-2. Ball in the dirt. And the 6 bums in the lineup. True. 2-2. Foul. Nolan Jones isn't horrible, but he's more mid. He's what you would call maybe a high 4A player. He'd be amazing in AAA, but he's overall just a replacement player, kind of replacement level player in the majors. He ain't nothing special. Here's the 2-2. No, he can be good though. He can be good. I'm not saying he sucks. Like he's like Rokio bad. He can definitely be good, but his main thing has always seemingly been health. If he can stay healthy for almost pretty much a full season, I think he could be solid. So it's the 2-2 coming to Nolan Jones. Pitch. Chopper. Baez gets him out. 2 down. And now here comes the boogeyman of the AL Central, Jose Ramirez, who got a couple hits last night. Look at that. Pitches seen 65 against left-hander against Detroit. 31 off speed, 19 fastball, 15 breaking. He has one home run, couple doubles, and a triple. And a single. Pitch. Because they're not going to throw anything inside on him. That's for damn sure. 8 for 11. A triple, a homer, 3 RBIs, and 5 runs against the Tigers. Outside ball. He snapped his 0 for 21 skid last night with a homer in the first inning. Then, of course, the Guardians wouldn't score again. Here's the 1-1. Outside. 2. You'd be better off just walking him, pitching around him, and dealing with Santana. But even he's dangerous nowadays. 2-1. Ball 3. Yeah, don't even bother with J-Ram. Just walk him. He's like I call him the boogeyman for a reason. He's the freaking boogeyman. He'll get you. I'm the boogeyman. I'm coming to get you. 3-1. I thought he was going to do it again. Damn it. Instead, it's a hard dribbler bouncer right to first, and now to retire the side. I love just doing the bouncing balls. Bouncy balls. Bouncy balls, bouncy balls. So all they do is hit bouncy balls. They don't hit them in the air. If you hit that in the air, but it probably goes damn near to the corner. Oh, second coming up.
To find your way, sometimes you have to pay yourself. Forge your own path. Grit and determination. Introducing the latest addition to the Young Tricks lineup. 2026 Tricks lineup. Use capable CRV Remember Drink Cup.
Here at Once Upon a Card, we chose the Capital One Insurance business card with no presentment or purchasing power and tax to meet our business needs and unlimited down payment until we earn our
Because my dog's having a temper tantrum right now for some reason. So I don't want to have my background noise be just a dog barking because he has temper tantrums. He doesn't like when people leave him. He doesn't like to be left with without his you know, his favorite people, pretty much. Especially with dad. Look at that. Scooble ranking first and second in most categories. Pitch outside to Torkelson. Twitter posted a ticket about ahead Jose Altuve had 2 homers, Riley 2, and PCA 2. No. 1-1. And Torkelson, high ball at the wall and gone. 1-0 Tigers. Yeah, we should just get rid of freaking Logan Allen. This dude sucks. Logan Allen stinks. My God. Best we could do, really. This dude tosses a tater and right back to throwing balls. Ball, 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 ball. Ball, 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 ball. Hey, Logan, how about you just stop being ass real quick, okay? Really, the Guardians really only have 2 semi-reliable pitchers? And that's not even saying much. Nobody's reliable on this damn staff anymore. 2-2 count to Juanso Perez. Full count. All I can do is laugh. Loser ass team, dude. Pitch. Ball 4. Hey, Logan, throw. Strikes, you bum. God, I freaking hate Logan Allen. All right, well, here's Javi Baez. Grounder fouls it off the catcher. Such a weak ass team, dude. And again, they're not doing anything to fix it. Oh, Seawald. Oh. Pitch. Chopper foul. Tigers fans calling for Jose to be murdered because Rocchio sucks at his job. Okay, man. Rocchio literally sucks. Like, he's the worst player on the team. Chopper to third foul, though. Got lucky. So damn lucky. Pitcher sucks. 6 of our 9 fielders all suck. The only ones that don't suck, Santana, J-Ram, and Kwan. That's it. Trust anybody else? Right by the dugout, they're interviewing Scooble, and he's like, ugh. Don't get conked on the freaking head while you're getting interviewed. That would not be good for TV. He's just gets blasted right in the face. And here's fly ball to right. And Rodriguez is there to make the catch. It's pretty sad how I got to stress out over my right fielder trying to catch a routine fly ball because, oh, look at, there's the ball that whizzed by his face. Oh, watch out. Oh, the camera guy right in your living room, and then you get close up of whoever that was. Here's the pitch to McKinstry. Chopper, double play. There's one. And this losing damn ball. Ryan. Oh, the ball. My God. Ryan. Do you have like sticky stuff in your hand or something? It's because Santana wasn't there in time. That might have been it. Still, if you time it up right, you throw it when he gets there. Even a Daryl Ryder, new one won't spend as much. I just want him to spend money. I don't care how much. I mean, as long as he spends, I don't care. Spend money. As long as this team has like a $90 to $100 million payroll around there, I'm good. I don't need a Dodger-esque payroll. Just get me somewhere like in the 100 million range. Just freaking sign dudes who can actually hit the ball and pitch. That's all I care about. That's all. Asking for much. Yeah, scout him at first. I know Steele with a lefty on the mound is an interesting choice. So 2 out, 1 on, and here's Jake Rogers. 1-2 count. Throw to first again. He's taken off, and he's out by a mile, and now to retire the side. Again, why are you running with a lefty on base, on the mound? Why are you running? Are you running? You don't trust Jake Rogers? Guess not. So it's 1-0 Tigers after the solo torque bomb, but that's about it. See if the Guardians can actually rally. Although, as we've seen, they usually just fold over and die when they trail, so hard to say. It's hard to say what we're going to see tonight. The team's usually been pretty good at responding. But, like I've said before, with the way our pitching is, score 11 runs this inning, and we'd still lose. We could literally score 11 runs, be up 11-1, and then still lose 12-11. That's how unreliable our pitching has been. It's sad, but it's so true. It's so true. By the way, Paramshot, what did you see that at? What did Daryl Ryder say that? Did he say it on the radio, on Twitter, in an article somewhere? Where did he say that? Because if he said something about that, people on Twitter would have been talking about it. I haven't really seen anyone talk about that on Twitter, so probably said it on the radio. And Anna Martinez lobbing glove flip alley-oop hospital balls on force outs. This team is hilarious. He's trying to beat Andres Jimenez. He saw Andres do that in the All-Star game, but Andres to Tim Anderson then was like elite level. And Andres did like a little flip. I think by that time, Tim was already past him. He was already past the bag. He was like flipping behind him. I don't know what the heck freaking Martinez was trying to do. I mean, it's not like, there was a tight race to the bag. I don't know what he was doing. But anyways, here's Santana. Pitch outside, ball 1. 42 average, 10 homers, 38 RBI, 711 OPS. Oh, a video? Oh. Liner right to second. And now it's out number 1. These guys just love hitting them slow rollers. Put a little air on it, and I bet you that gets a gap shot. But no, they don't know how to put air on anything. I mean, this team doesn't want to change anything. Everything's fine. All good. All fun and dandy. And here's Daniel Schneemann swinging for the downs, and he misses. 8 homers, 22 RBIs, 681 OPS, 218 average. Pitch. Chopper. Again, the second base. Really testing Baez. That's for sure. If all we're going to do is hit ground outs, then this game's not going to last long. There's Stephen Vogt. And now here's Angel Martinez. Pitch. Strike. On the radio. Okay.
3 years. It's a very young
Pitch. Oh. If I was the best player on the team, I would crap on these losers. 9-20. Second worst record in the majors since June 1st. 2.7 runs per game, the fewest in the majors, and they've been shut out 7 times. This June swoon has transitioned to July. That's how bad it's been. There's Stephen Kwan. 1-2 count to Martinez. Swing and a miss. Quick ass inning. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, losers. Probably the quickest inning of the night so far. Yeah, these guys don't care. They have something to, do they have somewhere to be at like 9:30 tonight or something? God. They must have somewhere to be. Weak ass team. Man.
At Jan Hills Attorneys at Law, we help our clients get the compensation they deserve.
Pretty much.
Just listen to our clients.
Finding Nolan Jones second against a splitter pitcher is a crime. That's funny. Kane pulled up to the See No Evil movie premiere in full wrestling gear. Oh, yeah. It's like Glenn Jacobs. Wow. Vince had his talent in uniform 24/7. Eminem, Mercury, Nitro, and Melina. Of course.
rebates and tax credits. New system estimates are great. You're craving this much goodness. Barbecue Pete is 100% Angus beef in 16 hours.
Army sucks. They have way too much faith that he will become something. Well, he's injured now. I don't know when he'll be back. But he hurt his ankle a while back now. So here's Jake Rogers back to the plate. He was at bat when they got the runner trying to steal. Jake Rogers, 1-0 count, 1 homer, 8 RBIs this season, 190 average. Fouls it off. Guardians trying to win their first game in over a week. Ball 1. Oh, ball 2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Can't go get a guy from the Astros. They produce an insane amount of hitters. I don't know what we're going to do. I really don't know. So, ball. Pitch. Fouls it off. The whole guards ball crap is annoying. Since June 1st, third in ERA, fourth in opponent OPS, and seventh in opponent average. They've been good pitching-wise, but they just need run support. Right, I wish if they got run support, we'd be looking good. But offense stinks. Stephen Vogt should go to Chris Antonetti and say, yo, what the hell, man? Can we be serious, please? Maybe instead of, again, signing some bums like Jake Junis and Paul Sewald, swing and a foul it off. No, we're at an 8-game losing streak. We're trying to avoid a 9-game losing streak at this point. Our last win came in Game 2 against the Blue Jays. Haven't won a game since. That was a walk-off, too. 10-pitch at bat already. Payoff pitch. Grounder. Right to short. Slokio throws it over, and they got him. 1 down. 43 pitches already for Allen. Yeah, if they would have maybe got a good hitter or two instead of Paul Sewald and Jacob Junis, we would have been good. I only think they got Junis in them because of the injuries. Yeah. Guys getting hurt didn't help matters at all, of course. Fans that go, to be honest, just don't suffer. Doesn't matter about fans. It's all about TV contracts. There's a good strike to Vierling, 0-for-1, 0-2 count. They wouldn't care. 0-2. Ball. They wouldn't care. Wouldn't hurt their pockets at all. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. This team just sucks. I don't get it. Like Antonetti and Chernoff, last year and in previous years, they would normally be aggressive. Trying to fix things that were broken. Not this year. Nope. Trey Sweeney, of course, getting the first at bat because Gleyber Torres got hurt on that collision going to second base. Here's the 1-1. Grounder. Snagged by Santana, and he'll take it himself for the third out. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Guardians, and now we go to the bottom of the third. And I'm pretty sure it'll be the bottom of the order. Yeah. It'll be the bottom of the order duo. What really pisses me off is the fact that we've wasted some good-ass pitching performances. Especially that game against Chicago. All right? We're going to extras. They hadn't allowed a runner to go to third all game until extras. And you lose. They couldn't score. They take shrooms before the games and they're tripping. Thinking we're elite. Nah. No, they just suck. That's all. This isn't even a funk. They just straight up suck. I mean, a lot of these players wouldn't start on majority of these teams in the majors. You look at our lineup, the only players that you know damn well would start for any of these other teams. Stephen Kwan, obviously. Obviously J-Ram, too. Duh. Stephen Kwan, J-Ram, and maybe Sam. That's really it. There's really nobody else on this team besides maybe like Bo on some bad teams, like maybe Schneeman on some bad teams, Lane or Jones, maybe. But that's. We only really have 3 players that 100% for sure would be starting on another team. Juan, Santana, and J-Rod. That's it. Nobody else would start in the on any other team. What about David Fry? Well, the tricky thing is David Fry's hurt right now. I mean, maybe on a bad team he probably could, but it just kills me. This front office just does not give a damn. So, Naylor leading off. Pitch. Strike. Slider from Casey Mize. Overall, a pretty large crowd on hand again. Here's the 0-1. Oh, ball. Even that little, the new section is pretty packed up too. Wow. Here's the 1-1 to Bo. Popped it up out of play. So I think that's the Jim Thome statue. All right, here's the 1-2 to Bo Naylor. The pitch. And he pushes it to right. That thing was going to the corner, man. That was a double. Man, Bo, you got to crush that thing into the corner. That's a double. That is double trouble. Larry Doby Day. Well, it's 4th of July weekend, too. And it's the summertime. Weekend games are always packed. And he rings them up. Classic stirring out of strike 3. The classic. Feeble ass team, as always. Yeah, bobblehead night. Yeah. That's on the outside, but umpire with the extended zone, as always. So, here's J-Rod. Same exact average as Bo Naylor. Or at least it was until he struck out. Mize at 30 pitches. 0-1. Ball. Literally, once we get past Santana, the lineup goes from free fall, stinky, into the toilet. Here's the 1-1. People actually had a theory that J-Rod, because he hadn't played in a couple days. So people had a theory that, is Chase coming up? No. Even with Lane Thomas possibly dealing with plantar fasciitis again. Is Chase coming up? Not right now. 1-2. One outside. So 2-2 count for Casey Mize. Toss it off. Bobblehead night. Yeah, it is bobblehead night too. 2-2 to J-Rod. Pitch. Chopper. Big chopper. But Trey Sweeney had all day because J-Rod's doing the Blues Clues strut. The Blues Clues shuffle. All these guys know how to do is hit little dribblers. Last year, 2-6, 4.49 ERA, 1.47 WHIP. So far, he's 8-2, 2.86 ERA, 1.21 WHIP. So here's the most feeble player on the team, Ryan Rocchio. 1-0 count. Stares at strike. Outside, 2-1. I'm gonna laugh so hard if Rocchio hits a homer here. That would send Tigers fans into a meltdown that we haven't seen in a while. 26% usage on a splitter this year. Pitch. Strike. Brian, you know you can swing the bat, right, dude? If he strikes out looking, I'm like, bro, just DFA his ass. DFA his ass. Here's the 2-2 to Rocchio. This dude has not swung his bat one time. To him, it's just a decoration. Here's the payoff to Rocchio. And he swings at a pitch way on the outside. That would have been ball 4. I gotta love this team's logic. Stare at a pitch in the strike zone to take a strike. Swing at a pitch that's a mile outside. That would have been ball 4. Now watch. He's going to stare at a strike. He's going to get rung up. Watch. He's going to get rung up. Payoff pitch. Oh, he took a walk. Oh, my God. He actually drew a walk. I cannot believe it. Wow, it's a miracle. Holy crap, we got a base runner. Ha! Now it's the top of the order. Here comes the usual Steven Kwan slow grounder. Unless maybe he gets a base hit. Man, don't tease me with a good time. But here's Steven Kwan. 0 for 1. Pitch. Strike. Right down the middle, but stares at a 4-seamer. These guys just love doing that. I preferred when they tried to ambush hitters. When they tried to ambush pitchers. They'd be too cautious. Whoa. Up by a mile. Why are you slide? Oh, my God. FA this loser, dude. Send him to triple. No. Not even the triple A. Send his loser ass to single A. Not even. Send his loser ass to freaking single A or the complex league. Why are you stealing when you got Steven Kwan at the dish? And he's slow as hell. Holy crap. Did they need to check freaking Sandy Alomar and Stephen Vogt's brains? Are they mush? Do they have CTE? Because ironically enough, they were both catchers. Did they get bonked on the head a few too many times as a catcher? Huh? Did they take too many bat arrows to the back of the head when they were behind the plate? They must have. Because my God, oh, Brian Rocchio, you're slow as molasses. I swear, a dude in a wheelchair, a dude with no legs, is faster than this loser. Let's have him steal. Let's not give one of our best hitters a chance to get a hit. Let's have him steal. Why do I freaking hate this dumbass team? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're betting on games. Gee. Check their brain, like their mental capacity or something. My God. Oh, let's have the slowest player on the team freaking steal. Brian Rocchio was literally out by a mile. Jake Rogers could have went to the concession stand, got a hot dog, consumed said hot dog, and still would have been able to throw him out. I think I could walk faster than he can run. I freaking hate this dumbass team, dude. I really do. We finally get a base runner. First instinct, steal. Steal. You can finally get a base runner. Steal. Unless this was a situation where he said, don't steal. And he's like, you said steal? Okay. Oh, dude. Send Brian Rocchio's slow ass to the complex league or rookie ball. Even send him anywhere near here. Send him to the Rookie Ball League, the Winter League, or whatever. Dominican Republic, yeah, have him go work out there. He probably would still suck over there, facing off against the international rookies. God, I freaking hate this team. And now here's Logan Allen being unserious. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jahmai Jones. Almighty Jahmai Jones. 3-1. Swing and a miss. This team is literally trying to lose. Stephen Vogt must be betting on this team or something. They need to investigate him. Because he's the one that said, payoff pitch. Oh, they're still looking at it in the iPad. Payoff pitch. Fly ball right at Jones again. Again, Jones to Jones. Jones to Jones again. That's actually funny. My God, I freaking hate Brayan Rocchio. I'm pretty sure, not confirmed, Gabriel Arias with 1 foot is faster than Brayan Rocchio. The walking boot. Yeah. Brayan Rocchio is possibly the slowest player on the team. Clear. Santana has a little bit of get up in him. We saw yesterday. Went to third on 2 singles. Too bad he didn't score. Logan Allen, 2-0 count. Pitch. Strike.
Since 1970. Tuesday,
Second in RBIs, 3rd in total bases, 4th in slugging, 5th in OPS since June 1st for Riley Green. Grounder foul. Three-two count. Here's the payoff pitch to Riley Green. Fouls it off. Off the netting. Swing and a foul tip. He's out. Got him. Good snag by Bo Naylor getting it off the foul tip. He essentially fouled it off right into the glove. That's a foul tip. Yeah. So Spencer Torkelson, he's responsible for the only run of the game so far. Hits by zone, middle, and like in and down. It's like a reverse 7. He has some hits like on the outside part of the zone, but mostly it's like middle in and middle down. Outside. 1-2. One for one of the solo shot. Here's the 1-2. Oh, way outside. Oh, just a classic non-competitive pitch. This team is known for that stuff. Here's the 2-2. Ball, full count. Watch him walk him. Down it. Allen's already at 70 pitches here in the top of the 4th. He'll be lucky to go 6. Fly ball. Left field at the wall. Off the wall. Watch out. Here comes the throw in, and Oh, that's a long ass single for Torkelson. Wow, I mean, he's like, oh, I could just imagine Torkelson's head thinking, oh, I got a double, I got a double. He sees the ball bounce right to Kwon, and he's like, ah, shit, I got to get back. Just trust me, some teams have learned the hard way that Kwon has a damn cannon. Because, oh, crap. Well, here's the first pitch, swing and a miss to Perez. Kwon got a damn cannon on him, man, damn. He played that off the wall perfectly. Pitch to right and at Rodriguez, and that's out number 3. Bottom 4 coming up. Top of the order because Slokio had to get caught out, had to get out running the second because he's a dingbat. Dingbat. He's worse than a dingbat. He's a bozo. So they know that I've been thinking about it. Is there really any league in America that deserves to watch Brayan Rocchio? No. Not even the independent leagues. Mexico wouldn't even watch it, wouldn't even want this guy. I'm pretty sure no Central American or Asian or European, hell, Middle Eastern league, because I'm pretty sure there's baseball going on over there now too, in the Saudi Arabian area. Like, I think the UAE Saudis, I think they got something going on over there. That's what I remember, I think. No baseball league on Earth or in this universe, this galaxy, known existence wants this loser. Not even like youth leagues would want this bum on their team. God. And it's so funny because when Arias got hurt, their first idea was, hey, you know what? Let's call up Brayan Rocchio again. Yeah. That just goes to show they don't care. They do not care. They do not care. Oh, they don't care. They do not care. We'll see what the top of the order can do. Kwon, Jones, and Ramirez do up against Casey Mize. Like they're actively point shaving. Man, I used to enjoy watching the Guardians. So here's Kwon. First pitch is outside. So both teams technically had a runner caught stealing. 295 average, 6 homers, 26 RBIs for Steven. Liner right to first. Like, damn. Stop. Stop with the grounders. Put some air under it. God, everything we hit right at the fielder. Everything. My God. Everything we hit is right at the fielder. Like, how about you put it in, put it in the gap. Put it in the gap. That's what she said. Put it in the gap. Put it in the gap. Yeah, put it in the gap. 1-0. And you put it in the gap. Some dummy can be, you can put it in my gap. Hey, yo. This offense can get beat by a AAA. Oh, yeah, for sure. 1-1. Fouls it off. I am 100% certain that the Columbus Clippers could come in tomorrow and beat the Guardians. 100% they can beat them. You put Tanner Bybee on the mound for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. 2 down. My God, this team sucks, dude. Pissing me off. But again, they don't care. They don't care. Stephen Vogt doesn't care. Stephen Vogt doesn't give a damn. Antonetti doesn't give a dang. Poland damn sure doesn't give a crap. So 2 down already, and here is J-Ram. 0 for 1. Lushes at foul, because that's all they do is hit foul balls. If there was no such thing as foul balls, we would probably have about 50 hits right now. And they'd probably have like 100. 0-1. Ball. One. Outside. 2-1. Are we really going to lose another game 1-0? This team sucks. Here's the 2-1. Fouls him off. They're not even like trying to just get base hits. Half these guys are all they try to do is hit home runs. That's all they try to do, hit homers. They're trying to be the Yankees. But they've got noodle bats. 2-2 to J-Ram. Liner. Oh my God, a base hit. Oh my God, a base hit. It's legal. That is legal. Holy crap, a base hit. Oh, another base runner. This is a guy I wouldn't even be mad if you had him try to steal. But you just better pick the right pitch to do it. That's all I'm going to say. So 2 down. Here's Carlos Santana. Pitch. It's in there safe. See what I mean? He's the one guy that you could steal with because he's so good at getting to the bag. And there was not a very good throw from Rogers either. Not the best throw from Rogers. But I like how their first instinct was to steal. Again. So tying run in scoring position. Let's see if Santana can get a base hit and bring him home. 1-1 to Santana. Strike 2. For one of the ground out. Here's the 1-2 to Santana. Fouls it back. Wish they would do this early in the inning when there's like nobody out. 4-seam, slider, 4-seam. Watch out for a sinker or a splitter. 1-2. Ball. 2-2 count. Come on, Santana, give me a base hit. Put one in the corner. Put one into the corner. Let J-Ram run. Here's the payoff, the 2-2. Right to second again. Why are we like, guy? All we do is grounder. God, at least J-Ram got a base hit. Put a little air underneath it. You know, got it over the infield. Everybody else is just grounder. They're not even like hitting a hard hit grounders right past the dudes. It's right to them. This team is so bad. Like, I don't get it. And Stephen Vogt just sits there. Everything's fine. Yep, everything's good. We've only lost 8 in a row. on our way to our 9th straight loss. But everything's good. Yep, everything is good. Everything is fine and dandy in Cleveland. Yep. We're only like falling further and further out of the playoff race, and they don't have any urgency to fix it. Worst offense in the league, they don't care. Pitching has been solid, but again, they don't care.
Space. What's that?
Now we get to deal with the rest of this garbage ass lineup. So here's Javi Baez, already 0-1 count. Allen at 73 pitches. First pitch outside, ball one. Jeimer Candelario, minor league deal with the Yankees. Wow. Well, they need a third baseman. I mean, they got Jazz, but he ain't a third baseman. They want to move him back to second or whatever, and then probably if they get Jeimer up, put him at third. Pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. One down. Remember streaming the Giants and the A's, that Giants game? Oh, those two games when the offense actually had a pulse. That was fun, right? That was fun. That might have been the most fun I've had streaming a Guardians game this year. Those two games. That one and that game against the A's that I streamed. Yep. Not the one with Tanabe giving up all those runs, but the one after that. When we scored runs in the Cup first inning, beat up on that pitcher. Spence, I believe it was. Yeah. 1-1. Strike. That was fun. Beating up on Mitch Spence. I think it was Mitch Spence. It was fun. 1-2. Nope. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Grounder. This is going to be tough. Flip. 2 down. That was tough. McKinstry was about a step or two from beating the throw, but that was tough. He was running extra hard. Nice throw. Got it. Yep. Beat it by about a half a step or so. Yep. So 2 down. Here's Jake Rogers. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Another game where one mistake is going to probably lose us this game. Unless the offense wakes up, which is doubtful. The only offense we've had is J-Ram getting that base hit. Besides Rocchio actually drawing a walk. 1-1. Pops it out of play. Behind home plate. Now, the next game I'll be live for is probably against the Astros. I might do one of those games. And then for the White Sox series, I might actually do at least most of those games. We'll see, though. We'll see. 1-2. Trying to get him in the bottom of the zone, but just too deep. And it's a 2-2 count. Allen's almost at 85 pitches. Here's the 2-2. Again, full count. Too many waste pitches from Allen, dude. Way too many waste pitches. Payoff pitch coming from Allen. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Number 5. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up. This team sucks, dude. But you guys already knew that. I've made it quite clear. This Guardians team reeks. I'm telling you right now, if this Guardians team faced, let's say, the 2016 Guardians team, that Guardians team would shut out these guys in the best of 7. They wouldn't score a run. Now, which team would Jose be on? Well, no, you'd have 2 Jose's. You'd have the 2016 Jose and then 2025 Jose. You'd have 2. You'd have a clone. And then Santana, you'd have 2016 Santana and 2025 Santana, because those are the only 2 holdovers from that team. Everybody else is different. So, like, you'd have Roberto Perez and Yan Gomes at catcher, Jason Kipnis at second, Francisco Lindor at shortstop. Outfield, Lonnie Chisenhall, Naquin in center. Who would be in left? Oko, maybe? Nope. Whoa. Michael Brantley. How could I forget Dr. Smooth? Damn. Yeah, gotta have Dr. Smooth. Damn. I miss that guy. It was sacrilege that we let him leave. Didn't extend him or anything. I haven't even heard of Michael Brantley in years now, man. He's living his life now, I think. I think he retired. Poor guy just could not stay healthy. Sucks, because he was amazing. Called him Dr. Smooth, man, because he always came up clutch. Yeah. He was such an amazing dude, too. So Daniel Schneemann leads off. Makes the pitch right down the damn middle, damn near. Stares at it. Offense can get beat by my 8-year-old daughter's softball team. Any softball team would beat these guys, I think. All 1. Fouls it off. Nope. That's gonna go to left field. Out number 1. So I guess this team has stage fright. They see large crowds and they shrivel up. That's it. That's what it is. They see a large crowd and they shrivel up. Casey Mize, Spencer Torkelson in college, Auburn, and Arizona State. Pitches outside to Martinez, I believe. 1-0 count. Mize at 64 pitches. Pitch. Fouls it off. I just need to see us get like a base hit here. And we'll set the next guy up. 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Pitch. Fouled it off, or no, it swung and missed. Really, the 3 guys you have to worry about the most are the top 2 of the top 3. And then Santana. Juan Ramirez and Santana. That's it. 1-2. Fouls it off. Nobody else can seemingly be consistent enough to do anything. Everyone's up and down. This is ridiculous. Here's the 1-2. Left field base hit. That is the second base hit of the game, and Martinez just boops it into left field. I think a lot of these bad hits are like over swings. They try to do too much with it. I just feel like a Guardians player is going to get a hold of one and crush it. 3 strikeouts, 7 groundouts, 2 flyouts. The 69th pitch of the night. Naylor. Oh, got back in time. Swing and a miss. You know, this would be a great time for a Naylor bomb. That'd be great. Get the good vibes going again, right? Or at least a base hit would be good too. And it's base runner, and that's a double play. Nope, just one. I don't know what Martinez was doing. I think the ball ricocheted off of the first baseman's glove. Of course it did. I think if it didn't ricochet off the glove, yeah, it ricocheted off the glove and went right to Baez. If that was a clean hit, if they didn't ricochet, if he didn't get his glove on it, it probably buzzes by everybody into right field. Because he didn't have his glove. That's why he didn't throw it. Torque didn't have his glove. The ball was hit so hard it took off his glove. But here's J-Rod, of course. See, Martinez had to stay out of the way because if the ball hit him, he was out. So he dodged the ball. 0-1. Outside. I want to see if this team makes any adjustments at all going to the third time through the order. Here's the 1-1 to J-Rod. Chopper. Again, just a classic little drop. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Just dribblers and grounders. That's all they do. Feeble, noodle bat ass team. But, you know, the offense is fine. Devin Fitzgerald, the son of Larry, committed to Notre Dame. Good for him. Cincinnati would literally say, "Oh, everything's fine." That's good. That's a good lie. Oh, someone posted who wins? A starting 5 of Lonzo, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, LeBron, and Evan Mobley, which is what this team would probably look like if they traded Darius and Jared Allen for LeBron. Or team 2 with Darius, Donovan, Strus, Mobley, Allen. Well, I'd say team 1. Team 1 would probably crush team 2. Like straight up. Team 1 beating the absolute dog shit out of team 2. Yeah, they are. But yeah, like people are saying, I don't think Dre would be here if we were to acquire LeBron. He'd be among the casualties. Him, DG, and Allen would probably be gone. Yeah.
Doesn't count. Sign, big official, and star that trusted, dumb out, make it count.
So it's a look at Lake Erie. First pitch is a strike from Allen to Matt Vierling, top of the order. 0-1. Fly ball, foul, out of play, behind home plate. 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout for Vierling. Pitch, outside. So far, the only run scored was a Torkelson homer. Fouls it off. I've been streaming for only an hour and a half. 660 the first time through, 678 second time through, 1000 OPS the third time through. Or rung him up. Got him looking. Here's Trey Sweeney, 0 for 1. Fly ball is foul left side. 0 for 1 count. This honestly might be Logan's last inning. He's at 93 pitches. Here's the 0-1. Liner snagged by Santana. The flip, got him. 2 down. Again, that's the Gold Glove Santana right there. Has that magnet glove. That's probably why they brought him back. Just because of his glove, really. His offensive game has kind of dropped, but he's still got a nice glove. You can't really have Kyle playing majority first base because, as we've seen, he's kind of So now Bo, okay, they got Cade Smith warming in the pen. My guess is this is probably going to be Allen's last batter. Carl Willis. See Craig Albernaz out there with him, or in the dugout. The Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio. The Honda Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio. Okay. Indy cars. Man, I'm old enough to remember Helio Castroneves and like Dan Weldon, rest in peace, man, doing that stuff. And a pop-up, playable, I think. Let's see. Schneemann makes the catch, retires the side. All right, bottom 6. Running out of chances. Each team has 2 hits, but they have the big run coming from Torkelson. So I believe it'll be Rocchio. Yeah. Rocchio, Kwan, and Jones do up. Yay. Ah. Notre Dame's 2026 recruiting class has the sons of Larry Fitzgerald, Thomas Davis, and Jermichael Finley. It's kind of funny because they got the sons of legends. We had Marvin Harrison Jr., which is dope. I don't think we have any more. Right? We got brothers coming up. Brothers of current players that we've offered. Angelo Smith, brother of Jeremiah. Jet Harrison, brother of Marvin Harrison Jr. We have Porter, the receiver. His brother we offered recently. I wouldn't be surprised if there were others as well.
last year.
Strokio drew a walk his first time up, surprisingly, and then he tried to steal and got gunned down at second. Like a mile. 8 RBIs this season. Recently got called back up after Arias got hurt. Remember last year, he was like ass, and then he all of a sudden just started hitting really well. And Rocchio to right. And it dekes the right fielder, and that's a leadoff double for slow-ass Rocchio. That's what I've been freaking waiting for, you bum. Hey, man, I like that. Keep doing that. I mean, that thing was crushed to right field. My God. I mean, I knew it wasn't leaving the yard, but it deked out Perez. That thing took a bad hop off the wall and almost put freaking Perez on the ground. Here's Kwan 0 for 2. Okay, leadoff double. How about we bring him home? Haven't had a leadoff hit in a while. A fly out and a ground out. Watch this loser try to steal. 0-1. Oops it, of course. These freaking losers can't. Watch, he's not gonna leave. He's not gonna move. Watch him not move from second now. Yeah, here comes 3 straight outs because feeble. Oh wow, a leadoff double. He ain't gonna move from second. Pitch. Low. She's outside. Ball 2. Come on, Nolan. Nolan Jones. Nolan Jones. 2-0. Mass. Nolan Jones. Nolan Jones. Now here comes a slow dribbler. I already know it. And somehow it'll be a double play, too. All he has to do is just hit it, get a base hit. Not asking for much, just a base hit. 2-1 to Jones. Nope. It's too hard to get a base hit for some of these losers. They want hit home runs. They want to be big time. Just get a base hit, damn it. If anything, you have runners at the corners for J-Ram. But then he'll probably hit no double play. Because that's usually how our luck is. 2-2. Outside. Full count. Oh, please, Nolan, get a walk. Nolan Jones. Nolan Jones. Payoff pitch coming to Jones. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh my freaking God, this dude freaking sucks. My God. Why is he batting second? Vote. Well, I know we're not scoring here. You know, if he wasn't swinging like he's trying to swing a golf club, he probably would have hit the ball. He wouldn't have went anywhere. Why is he swinging like this? All you gotta do is get a base hit. Base hit and you score. And they're just gonna walk freaking J-Ram. They're not stupid. They're not dumb. Yeah, 307 batting average, 34 homers, 125 RBIs, 968 OPS. Here comes the slow dribbler to end the inning. Yeah, we're not scoring here. Leadoff double, followed by ass, as always. First pitch is a ball. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball. Weak ass team, dude. Weak ass freaking team. God, lead off double. Proceed to poop down our leg. Proceed to poop down our leg. Feeble, man. God. So freaking feeble. But again, Chris Antonetti says everything's fine, so. Ryan Rocchio, of all people, gets a leadoff base hit. Got jack crap from that. Everybody's trying to hit home runs. Stop hitting home runs, okay? Base hits. That's cool. God, everybody's trying to be Aaron Judge and Barry Bonds. Trying to hit homers. Must hit homers. No. Base hits. Yeah. Because no matter what, get a base hit, score a run. So freaking feeble, man. My God. I want Grant Fink fired or something, dude. Jeez. Wasting a... I am 1,000% convinced. Get a leadoff triple. Top of the order coming up. We don't score. Even move Rocchio. That's the thing about a base hit. If anything, you move him to third. Stop trying. That seems like no situational awareness when it comes to base runners. It's probably the one time I really would have accepted a grounder to first base. Because if anything, at least you move the runner to third, and then you can fly, hit the fly ball far away. Rocchio scores, sack fly, good stuff happens, tie game. I'm not pissed. No, these losers they be trying to hit ground, they be trying to go for the long ball, trying to be the hero, trying to go 3-run homer. We end up with nothing because they're trying to hit a homer with a noodle bat. This offense is the worst offense in the damn league, and they're trying to go for the long ball every time. All they need is base hits, and they got it. Nope. We're really not going to score tonight. We are really not going to score tonight. We are seriously not scoring tonight. And here's Cade Smith. 37 games, 2-2 record, 2.29 ERA, 35 in the third innings. Oh my God. Pitch is a swing and a miss. I don't know why they got Nolan Bumass Jones batting second. I freaking hate this damn team, dude. I hate this team. But again, they don't care. Antonetti would tell us everything's fine. So I should just not talk about it. It's fine. It's okay that we lost 8 in a row. Strikes out Riley Green. We're just going to waste another great pitching performance for the most part. Like I said earlier, these pitchers can't give up 1 run because once they do, that's it. Because they can't score. Honestly, I wish they could start deducting paychecks. Because, like, you score a run, otherwise you don't pay. You don't get paid. Right? I don't know what the hell they were talking about in that closed door meeting that they had, I guess. But my God, they've been worse since. Hey guys, let's just play like ass. Let's try to be the Yankees, right? Let's not try to just get base hits, get on base, and go station to station, which was our calling card when Chris Vallejo was the hitting coach. And it worked. Yeah, we didn't hit a lot of homers until last year. It was fun. But we got base hits. Guys go station to station. With the occasional homer, those hit harder. Because the 3-run homer is better than a solo shot. Swing and a miss. Full count. Monday, I'm getting college football 26. Yeah, I know you're going to probably use Ohio State. Everybody is. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They're going to waste another great pitching performance, low-key, too. This is the worst offense in the MLB. Worse than the Rockies. Worse than the Marlins. Worse than even the freaking Chicago White Sox. Most strikeouts on four-seamers. Cade Smith, 118. Like, of course, we would get a leadoff double by Rocchio, setting up the top of the order, and the bozos up at the top of the order want to be like Barry Bonds. And here's a fly ball for Perez. Deep center, and caught by Jones. See, that's where a jump is acceptable because you're kind of getting into the wall area, and he's not just showing off. Just before the wall. Offense, how about this? Score some runs. Constipated. This offense is constipated. It's so funny, too. You know what they need to do? Pretend that every pitcher on the mound for the opponent is Nick Lodolo. They scored 6 runs off of him alone. They scored 11 in that game. And the funny thing is, I wasn't really even here to see it because I went shopping that day. Maybe I need to leave. Maybe I should just never watch this bozo-ass team again. And of course, they'd start winning. Again, Guardians going a 17-game win streak, and they can thank some loony-ass freaking YouTuber in West Virginia for not watching anymore. I don't think it would even matter. I just want to know where that offense went. Oh, yeah, things could get better. No. Nope. Nope, this offense is ass. Six innings, 1 earned run from Logan Allen against the best team in baseball, and we are losing against their worst starter, low key. So Mize back out, 6 innings of 3 hit, 2 walk, 4K ball, facing Daniel Schneemann. Just watch when I'm on vacation in Myrtle Beach. We win. Probably. Here's the 1-0 to Schneemann. Strike. This stream isn't even 2 hours old. We're only in the bottom of the 7th. Wow. Here's the 1-1. Ball. Oh, what? Strike. Okay. Wow. Yeah, these losers at the bottom of the order are ass, dude. Oh my God, it's Paul Sewald. They got Paul Sewald warming up. Oh, joy. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch Paul Sewald. Yay. 1-2. Right after this loser ass team goes 1-2-3, because that's what they love to do. This team used to be so damn clutch in those big situations. 1-2 to Schneemann. Right to short. I swear, to these bozos, there's like 20 infielders because they can't hit it past them. Every ball they hit, right at him, right at him, right at him, right at him, right at him. Except J-Ram, and ironically enough, right at him, right at him, right at him. They barely have to move. Here's Martinez, 1 for 2. He also got a hit too. That's right. Yeah. He's a 6-hitter. Here's the 1-0. Oh. This is fun, dude. I love watching my team play like ass, especially on national TV. Right? Here's the 1-1. Fouls it off. If we were in a foul ball derby, we would win 100%. My God. Square up a damn pitch and get a base hit with it or something. 62 strikes, 32 balls. 1-2. Ball. 2-2. Two pitch. Foul. 96 pitches. So this is probably Mize' last inning. Sure if Will Fest will be available because he went 2 innings yesterday. Went 2-2. And look at this pitch. High fly ball, but at the wall. It's caught. Yeah, of course. Okay, noodle bet. Noodle bet. If we actually had to do with power, that thing's probably over the wall by a mile. But no, noodle bat. That's what it is. It's a noodle bat. We're not scoring tonight. Here's Bo Naylor. One count. Pitch. Strike. He's going to swing and miss on something stupid. Hit a line drive right at somebody. Here's the 1-1. And Naylor to right field. It's off to the wall and off the wall. That's a 2-out ground rule double for Bo Naylor. You just got to could have used that last inning. Damn. Really could have used that last inning. But no, half these losers just want to be feeble. Look, he crushed it too. Man. Okay. They won't score. It's Rokyo after all. You did get a base hit last time up. So they got a meeting at the mound now. Talking to Mize. There's the pitching coach. Top of the order looming on deck as well. Now, see, if there wasn't 2 outs, I'd be feeling pretty good. But Rocchio's gonna incoming slow roller. So he's at 100 pitches. Tying run at second on that ground rule double. And it's J-Rod. That's right, it's J-Rod. Swing and a miss. Yeah, we're not scoring. It's always got to be the bums. And of course, they're not going to pinch hit for him. Right? They're going to pinch hit for him. Here's the 0-1. Chopper to short. Throws. Got him. Hey, J-Rod! You bum! What, J-Rod, run? It's up for a morning jog? How about you hustle, you freaking slow-ass freaking loser? Huh? He's doing the Blue's Clues strut. Remember Blue's Clues? You know, as they're doing a scene transition? This is J-Rod. God, he's... Stephen Vogt, bro. Could have pinch hit for somebody. But no, don't want to do that. Nope. Don't pinch hit. God forbid you pinch hit, right? Oh my God. Just sent to freaking... I talk about Rocchio being sent down. J-Rod needs to be sent to, like, some developmental league. He's still in the majors. He stinks. What does he bring to the team? What does he do? I know there's a scene from a movie where they're in a meeting, and he's like, what exactly is it that you do here? He does nothing except look feeble. He brings extra feebility. You mean to tell me this loser is better than Chase DeLauder? Hmm? You keeping this bum in the majors instead of Chase? I'd rather even see Jonk up here than this loser. Because it is, yeah, Jonk struggles, but he gets base hits every once in a while. And man, if he runs into one, it's not staying in the yard. Problem is, they don't play him enough. He'll play one game and then he'll sit for like 4 days. They really keep this loser J-Rod up over Chase DeLauder and these other dudes in the minors. I mean, give me Will Brennan with a cooked elbow over that loser. It's like, why is he still in the majors? And why is Stephen Vogt not pinch hitting for him? God. Yeah, we're going to lose 1-0 because, or they're going to give up. They're going to score like insurance runs, and then that'll be it. And here's a fly ball for Baez against Sewald to the wall and caught by Jones. Sure wish we had Diaz Mastros. Yeah. This team is so ass. I'm almost done just dealing with these losers. Here's the 0-1. Here's the 0-2 to McKinstry. High ball one. What would you say you do here?
It's biggest games.
2-2. Ball three. Pitch. Fouls it back. Swing and miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Don't even call up guys when we need it. This front office sucks. Yep, they are too in love with the whole time serve thing that they have. Service time initiative. God forbid you call up someone to help the team now. 1-0 to Jake Rogers. And I already know we're probably not going to score them. Losing 1-0 because of one bad pitch by Logan Allen. Pitch. Bloops it foul. Swear to God, if we get another, leadoff double or something, followed by 3 straight outs, I'm going to be pissed. Strike 2. 2-2 count for Rogers. And they got Tim Herron warming up in the pen. 2-2. Pops it up. This was not going anywhere, but was there to make the catch, retires the side. And now let's see what the offense won't do, because we all know they're not going to do a damn thing here in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Rocchio, Kwan, and Jones due up. Which I swear Rocchio is going to freaking get a leadoff double or something. That's what kills me about it. Right? Just so afraid of the hitter, DeLauder failing. It's like, who cares? At least if he comes up here and he sucks, at least he's doing it in the majors. It's like, okay, he's going to experience growing pains, right? He's going to experience, he's facing major league pitching. Okay. At least have him do it now. Because, we're probably not going anywhere anyway. I'd rather have him come up now and go through it now. And then hopefully be fully ready to go next year. When hopefully we'll be competing again, which I don't even know if that's going to happen. Be cool to have Chase DeLauder up, because at least it'd give me a reason to watch. Again, the only guys on this team that are actually somewhat watchable, Juan, J. Ram, and Santana. And Kyle when he's hitting. Which that's what really kills me. It's like you let J-Rod take an at-bat, right? You really let J-Rod get an at-bat here. With the tying run on second. I kind of wish the ball never went over the fence. I wish it kind of would have danced around in the corner a little. Because I bet you Bo could have went to third. Which it wouldn't have mattered, because losers. J-Rod's a freaking loser bum who doesn't deserve to be a AAA. He's not even a AAA player. He's a second player. Yes. Calling the game on the radio. I'm sure he's had a lot of fun. Probably ripping the organization to shreds. Because he's one to not hold back. So here's Rocchio against the lefty Herder. Yeah, we're not going to see Kyle this inning, that's for sure. Here's the 0-1 to Rocchio. Strike. This team just sucks so bad. 0-2 coming to Rocchio. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Bum. It's be fun being Rogie Odor. He's just been standing over at third base. Essentially just being a loner. They haven't had a run around third in a while. Here's Stephen Kwan. Tell you one thing, if you're the umpire having to clean off home plate, you haven't had to do that much. Only one time today, a couple times yesterday. 0-1. Strike. And again, it looks like the bats are stuck to their shoulder. And this is a team that was usually one to ambush pitchers. Now they're just being too timid. 0-2. Ball 3. They're being way too timid. And David Fry has stepped into the on-deck circle. He'll probably come in for Nolan Jones. He was the hero in the ALDS series as well in one of those games. Pitch. Right up the middle, right into the damn glove. Of course, it's into the glove. Everything's into the damn glove. We're not scoring it. No. Everything's into the glove. People. But you know what? After this game, Chris Antoinetti's just going to think everything's fine. Here's David Fry, 160 average, 2 homers on the year. First pitch is at ball. J-Ram on deck. You already know if David Fry gets on, they're not going to deal with J-Ram. Nope. They would rather walk barefoot over lava than deal with him. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Now, if it goes to the top of the ninth, the bottom of the ninth, would they still walk him? Or would they face him? I wouldn't walk him. 1-1. And a feeble ass fly out. Dude, fire Grant Fink, dude. Literally, send that dude back to AAA. Why did they think it was a good idea to promote a AAA hitting coach instead of hiring a major league caliber hitting coach? Why would they promote a AAA coach when the game is so different up down there compared to up here? I swear this whole organization just sucks, dude. They're really going to get shut out for the 8th time now. But again, front office doesn't care. Nobody cares in the organization. No, they don't care. They do not care. They do not care. They do not care. They do not care. Guardians doing the Indonesian boat racing dance when they get hits while about to get shut out again and lose 10 games in a row is the epitome of swag over results. Oh, they're doing the Indonesian boat race dance? Is that what they're doing? The little Well, maybe they need to do a little bit more yay, yay, yeah. You know, like swinging the bat, putting ball in play, and getting hits, runs.
Strengthens your skin. Dominant care changes everything.
Gonna lose a game where Hogan only had one bad pitch.
Coach as fast as hell.
Any other talking, dude?
No.
Get some of the net price. Limited existing customers. In all 16 outlet and yeah, iPhone 16 now on us. The top is what
Okay, so there. With how anemic this offense isn't even anemic. I mean, it's dead. There's nothing there. When you have one guy who can actually hit for power. True. Honestly, if I'm the Tigers in the bottom of the ninth, I'm walking J-Ram. I'm not facing him. Yeah, you run the risk of getting walked off by Santana, but I'd rather face Santana than have a double play threat. I'm not dealing with J-Ram at the plate. This team is ass, dude. And the organization doesn't care. Because if they cared, they would actually do stuff to help fix it. Sup, OGT? I can't even get that mad. I literally could try, and I can't get that mad. Voice would be gone if I tried to get that mad. I can't do that. The most mad I would get is slamming my desk and just trying to be mad, but I cannot get that mad. My God. Screaming like that dude was, make your ears ring, man. If you wore headphones and you had your volume up, oh boy. So he walks Veerling, because Tim Herron stinks, and yep, of course. What's up, Mick? This team just sucks. Everything about it. You look at this roster, up and down, you look at this lineup, ass. Everywhere, just ass. A punt fouls it off. The best hitter, obviously, is J-Ram. Can't trust anybody else. They thought, hey, today's a great day to not play Kyle Manzardo against a pitcher that's not very good. You know, he's a splitter happy pitcher, and they have Nolan Jones batting second. Have him playing center because Lane Thomas is out. Like, I don't get Stephen Vogt's ideas when it comes to these lineups. 0-2 to Sweeney. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. An average person would shut out this Guardians offense. A double-A, the Akron Rubber Ducks would probably shut out these guys right now. Pretty sure even the Lake County Captains or the Lynchburg Hillcats would shut these guys down. Hell, I'm even going to say the rookie ball teams would shut these losers out. First pitch strike to Jahmai Jones. for 3 with 2 lineouts and a foul out. 0-1. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2. This is just pathetic. 0-2. Ball gets away. Oh, it hit him. On a 2-strike pitch, it hit him. This is where they break it open. It wasn't a bunch of trolls. It was just Ran and Billy Bob constantly trolling Dashie. Because the thing about what I've learned in my days on YouTube, as like a pseudo trash talker, smack talker, when you see trolls, or even as a content creator in general, you see trolls, they will needle you like that, calling him a Cavs fan, because they know that pisses them off. So 2 on, 1 out. And it's sad because this is a far cry from the team that we saw last time we played Detroit. I'm pretty sure if you had a team of me, OGT, Darkness, or you, Darkness, Eric, Mick, Paramshot, Jacob, and Tribe, and maybe a few others in there, even Daniel, we could probably shut out this Guardians team. You could have the Melonheads, that team of content creators that was made up again. They could probably shut these guys down. Tommy Canley warming up in the pen. You figured it would be Tommy Canley, not Vest. But here's the 0-1. Ball. Pitch. Ball. This loser is not going to throw strikes. Why would you let J-Rod bat with runners in scoring position? Ball 3. This loser sucks, dude. Tim Herron stinks, too. Send him to freaking, some developmental league in, Asia or Central America. Send him to Double A or Single A. Pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded. This is where they blow it open. Yep. This is where they blow it open. This is where the Tigers blow it open. Runners everywhere. 1 out. Jones at second. There's Green at first. Torkelson, the man responsible for the only run of the game with that home run, he's at the plate. Grounder. Second, 1 and 2, double play. Just what the doctor ordered. Too bad it won't matter because this offense is so freaking bad. We're not even gonna. I wouldn't be shocked if we don't even get a hit.
Choices on leaving that complex waterfront. So even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
Well, Chris, that's for us. See, jumping our hotels here in the world. Is that bad? Hey, they're working slam jump.
All they know.
Yeah, and are those kids dressed as most loves to it?
And our kids.
With billions of possibilities, you can take advantage of any U.S. city. Booking.com. I think that, yeah. Search for substance. Good. I'm training for life. Some pickups, to be a plan, to 12-hour night shift, down the top of so that's Steve. Now, the journey starts with Celsius. I got pace versus Guardian, and it's a race against the clock. I've got 48 to do.
It's already not in him. I've got a plan to protect the other. I need to be like that and all these sexual energy I need to do it. So I'm fully fine. I had no idea it's maybe like
J-Ram Homer to tie it up, pretty please. Man, I would love it. Like, you guys have no idea. I would love a home run to tie it up. But if they were smart, they would simply walk him to lead off the inning. Because honestly, I would rather have him on first. Because the way this offense is, they're not going to move.
into workbooks. It's funny.
It's coming and Joe Cast was in the has the standards from baseball. And the accounts and descriptions of this game will concern dogs goes for the big sergeant.
One run. That's it. They have 2 hits. They've mustered 2 hits. We've been shut out 7 times in the last 29 games. Possibly going to be 8 of 30. Here's J-Ram to start against Canely. First pitch is low, ball 1. "36 games, a 1-1 record, 2.97 ERA, 36 and a third innings, 8 of 12 saves. 1-0 to J-Ram. Foul. I need a leadoff double more than anything right now. 1 for 2 with a single intentional walk and a stolen base. 301 average, 14 dingers. Broke that 0 for 21 slump last night with a homer in the first. 1-1 to Ramirez. Pitch. Fly ball. This is going to be tough. Nope, it's not. Caught. He's so freaking feeble, man. God. See, they're trying to hit everything out, and all they got to do is get base hits. They're going to go 1, 2, 3 inning. Simple as that. They're going to go 1, 2, 3. I don't know why they thought, hey, let's hire a AAA hitting coach. The game is so different from AAA to the majors. Why hire a AAA dude? It doesn't. I don't get it. I don't get it. Pitch. I don't get it. Why hire a AAA guy to be your hitting coach? I wish they would have just kept Valleca. 1-0. Oh, this team's not. We're not going to get a hit. We're not going to get a hit. 1-1. 1-1 to Santana. Pitch. Chopper foul. Yep, we're not going to get a hit. It's going to be optional. It's going to. This team sucks, dude. They suck. They're ass. Fire everybody. Fire the hitting coach. Fire everybody on the offensive side of the staff. Just clean house. They are ass. Pitching is good. Feeble. Popped him up. Playable. Out number 2. Oh, such a great offense. Wow. Feeble. Pop up. Pop up. Nobody getting fired from this. Steven Vogt's fine. Oh, everything's good, right? Chris Antoinetti, yeah, everything's fine and dandy. Just wasting another good outing. Here's Daniel Schneemann. Ball. This team sucks, man. And then Steven Vogt, he's just, Hey, Steven, where's Kyle? Oh, wait, no, you don't want to pinch hit him here. 1-0. Pitch. Ball. This team is absolutely hot garbage. Worse than hot garbage. They're all trying to hit homers. Like, just get base hits. God. 3-0. Here's a 3-0 pitch to Schneemann. Walked it. Tying runs on first. Here comes what could be the winning run. But this offense has as much power. Oh my God, it's Kyle Manzardo. Here comes Kyle. He comes in as the winning run. He's going to ground out because that's what he does. A home run here would be amazing to win the game. That's asking an awful lot from this weak-ass offense, though. It'll be a soft grounder, I bet. Or a fly out. Pitch. Strike. If only the other guys like Santana and J-Ram weren't so addicted to trying to hit homers. If only they would actually try to just get base hits. Get on base. You know? Especially extra base hits. Especially for J-Ram. An extra base hit would have been so nice, but he's over swinging and just hunting for homers. 0-1 to Manzardo. Pitch. Come up down to the final strike. Gavin Williams against Tarek Skubal tomorrow. They're not going to score tomorrow either, so. Here's the 0-2 to Manzardo. The pitch. Ball. Naylor waiting on deck. And 2 to Manzardo. Pitch. Fouls it off. He's just begging for a slow dribbler to first base. Honestly, if he hits one into the corner, if I'm Schneemann, I'm not stopping. I'm forcing him to throw me out at home. Here's the 1-2. Pitch. Chopper again. He is 100,000% begging to hit a routine grounder to first. Everything's off the end of the bat. He's not going to throw one into the meaty meat zone because even Kyle can crush one of them. He's going to either fool him or he's going to dribble out here. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's the ball game. The Guardians are no hit, but shut out for the 8th time in 30 games. And guess what? They're now, 6-22 in their last 30-some games, almost. And that is now 9 straight losses. But everything's all good, right, Chris Antonetti? It's all good in the hood, right? Yeah, we're all fine and dandy over here. Offense can't score. At this point, if you're a pitcher, you got to put up a goose egg. Otherwise, it's over. You're not scoring. Everything's good. Everything's all fine and dandy in Cleveland, right? Chris Antonetti. Man, if I was staring at Chris Antonetti right now, I would probably slap him in the face with a frying pan. I would walk up to him and say, you good, bro? Hey, Chris, I got a question for you. Yeah? Are you good? Huh? What do you mean? I mean, are you mentally there? Are you watching the same team that we are? Because clearly you're not. You mean to tell me that you watch this team that's been shut out 8 times in the last 30-some games and everything's fine? They can barely muster a run at all. They can barely score. Worst offense in the major leagues. Again, let me repeat that for the people that can't hear. Worst offense in the major leagues. Just again, but the entire league. All 30 teams. Worse than the Rockies. Worse than the White Sox. Worse than the A's. Worse than the Marlins. They don't care. They don't care. The Pirates are better. Every team has a better offense than this weak-ass, feeble-ass team. But the front office doesn't care. They don't. Chase DeLauder continues to rake in AAA. No, don't call him up. Just keep shuffling the bullpen. Just keep shuffling the bullpen. Right? Call up Chase or other good bats. No, just keep shuffling the bullpen. So the Tigers 1 run on 2 hits. Guardians 0 runs on 4 hits. Yeah, we gave up 2 hits. One of them left the yard. That was the difference in this game. Stephen Vogt not barged into Chris Antonetti's office and wanted to beat him up for this. Stephen Vogt, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Look at Grant Fink and I'd slap him in the face with a frying pan. Give him a bus ticket out of here. God. He might be the worst hitting coach in the majors. Casey Mize, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, 4 Ks. After he exited, Herder and Canely didn't give up a hit. Logan Allen, unfortunately for him, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 Ks, and a homer. The homer was the difference. That homer happened in the top of the 2nd inning. Yep. One bad pitch. That was it. One bad pitch. Pretty sad how when you're a pitcher, you got to go into a game thinking, I cannot give up a run because if I do, it's over. Because this offense is ass. They reek. They stink. I'm pretty sure the Guardians' rookie league teams, both Dominican and the Complex in Arizona, I'm pretty sure they're low A, high A, double A, triple A. Every one of those teams have a better offense than this garbage that we have in the majors. Everything's fine, right, Chris? Right, Chris? Everything's fine. Yep. I might have to make a video just saying everything's fine, right, Chris? Mm-hmm. Everything's all fine and dandy in Cleveland, though. No need to call up better hitters. But instead, guys, look at this lineup we had today. Ooh, what a lovely lineup. Yeah, instead of calling up Chase or CJ or some competent hitters, no, let's sit back and watch Jonathan Rodriguez go 0 for 3. Ooh. Isn't it sad how even Brian Rocchio contributed today? What really kills me is Stephen Vogt, who I am concerned has CTE of some sort, because maybe he's just like Luis Ortiz. Maybe he's out here betting on this team or something. I don't know. Because his decisions are mush brain, smooth brain. Like, you don't pinch hit J-Rod when you had a runner in scoring position. But you pinch hit David Fry in for Jones with nobody out, with nobody on and 2 out. Why? I don't know, dude. And now we get to face Screwball tomorrow, so we already know we're not scoring tomorrow. I'm not going to put myself through streaming that garbage. The win goes to Casey Mize. He's 9-2 with a 2.63 ERA. Logan Allen 5-7, 4.07 ERA is another bad luck loss. Just one bad pitch is all it took. 9 saves now for Canely. And we've now lost 9 in a row. Again, guys, our last win came last week. Yeah, against the Blue Jays, against Max Scherzer. They won in extras. Did they forget their offense at the airport when they came back from out west? Like, seriously. This is the same team that beat Justin Verlander, right? Doesn't seem like it. At this point, they're not even going to beat the damn White Sox. But again, does the front office give a dang? Nope. 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 They don't care. Why should they care? They're still counting their money. Team sucks. Fans are about ready to barge into the freaking facility and drag Chris Antonetti out by his feet and tie him to a freaking flagpole and throw tomatoes at his face. But no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Clearly, everything's fine, because if something wasn't fine, he would have done something to fix it, right? I kind of compared this to a burning building. Usually, when your house is on fire, or when you see a building on fire, you try to act quickly to put it out. Whether yourself, or call up the fire department, get them out here, and get them to take care of it. But instead, Chris Antonetti is just sitting back like, oh no, the building's on fire. What should I do? And Mike Chernoff's like, how about call up some guys from AAA? He's like, no. Everything's good. We got it under control. Meanwhile, he's just spitting on the fire. I don't think that's going to work. He's got one of them little water bottles. Putting out a 5-alarm blaze with a freaking water bottle. One of those like little sprinkler water bottles. Spray bottles, yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm not going to be doing the game tomorrow. I'm not going to put myself through that. And then I'll be live tomorrow afternoon for that series recap. 1 run. The last 4 games. Almost the last 4 games. They even scored 4 runs against the Cubs in game 2 against Imanaga. Once again, they must have left their offense at the airport. Right? I don't know. I'm about ready to give this team like a 2-week break, like I did before. Just not stream them for like 2 weeks, see what happens. I'll be back probably because I'm a sadistic loser like all of us, right? We're sadistic freaking freaks that deal with this crap. I'll probably go live either Monday or Tuesday for one of those games. And then I'll probably go live for a couple of the White Sox games. That's a road trip. Surely they'll bring the offense for those games, right? You know what's even sadder? They've scored runs in general. Well, actually, they did pretty good against the Blue Jays because, again, they beat them. They won a game against the Blue Jays. That was the last win. They haven't had back-to-back wins since they were in Sacramento. In fact, they actually shut out the A's in that last game. If I'm Gavin, I got to put on my best Corey Kluber impression. Because otherwise, one run, they score one run, it's over. Especially because they're facing Skubal. But again, front office doesn't care. So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I will see you all probably tomorrow afternoon for the series recap. See if they can salvage a game tomorrow, which I doubt. Guardians need to learn from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Save the people in the fire. No. 9th straight loss. 5 shutouts, 13 total runs. They allowed a run in total. They have allowed a total of 4 runs the last 3 games. Have scored in 6 of 82 innings during the skid. Have scored in multiple innings only 12 of 27 games the last month. And they face Skubal and Hunter Brown the next 2 days. Along with 2 hits and you lose. Breaking MLBPA proposal would give Guardians ghost runners for 7th through 9th innings after All-Star break. That's hilarious. Wow. I don't know what the heck happened. But, yeah, this team is unserious. So with that being said, I'll see you guys probably Monday or Tuesday. We'll see what game I do. But I'll be live for one of those games. And we'll see where we end up after tomorrow. So with that being said, have a good rest of your night. And, yeah. This team just sucks. Nothing else to really say about it. This team just sucks. See you guys later. I'm out. Bye-bye.